Can you believe the son asked for his inheritance from his dad who was still alive? Allow me to tell you the story of the parable of the lost son. So this dad has two sons, and we're gonna call the older one Eric and the younger one Dorian. And let's just say the dad is pretty loaded. But one day the younger son Dorian approaches his dad and asks him a single question. And he's pretty much just like, yo pops, can I have that inheritance I'm supposed to receive for when you're no longer living? Like, right now? Now, this is very disrespectful in their culture, as it basically implies he wants his dad to be unalive already so that he can claim his inheritance. So the dad obliges and gives Dorian his inheritance he's supposed to receive when his dad is unalive. And not long after, Dorian gathered all his stuff and left for a distant country. And let's just say he wasn't being the most savvy investor there. Well, he was investing, but not in what you would think. You see, he blew all his wealth, including his inheritance, on reckless living, indulging in self-pleasures until he had nothing left. And what do you know, a severe famine strikes the land, and now he's in dire need of a job in order to survive. And by the way, the word famine refers to a widespread of hunger and starvation due to a food shortage. So Dorian gets a job feeding pigs, and he's so hungry he even starts envying the pigs' food. He then says to himself, how many of my father's hired servants have enough bread and to spare, and I perish with hunger? As Dorian is reflecting on his situation, he remembers his dad's generosity. So he decides to return home not as a son, but as a servant, believing that he is now unworthy to be called a son anymore.